Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So these fighters are just a year apart with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 9 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 247 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, Cyril Bangamaka. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Duhochoy.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it fair.
So here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Under 3 minutes remain in round one. Choi gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Another shot lands upstairs. Blocks the shot. Got a single collar tie.
Real sneaky body kick.
Oh, nice timely trip there to get the takedown. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now start to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Come on, let's work.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
The Korean Superboy gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nice 1-2 there.
Again, in the clinch. It's such a fast leg kick. Nice strike.
And both guys really throwing with authority. 10 seconds.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Stop!
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, we probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on him. I need you to beat him.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, round two is now upon us. Pretty competitive first 5 minutes, I thought.
It's exactly what we expected. We expected when we saw this on the match sheet that these two guys were evenly matched. Let's see who really takes control as we go into the second round. What a punch. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with his leg kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
A swing and a miss by Choi. Oh, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Effective punch there by the Korean Superboy. Over under here in the clinch, DC. We'll see how both fighters choose to attack.
It's as even as it gets in fighting. Chest to chest, one underhook here, one underhook there. Overhook, overhook. Who's gonna explode into a takedown from his position?
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it. Nice punch lands over the top.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike very effectively.
His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand. Oh, he stunned him with that near the head. Oh! strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks.
Final seconds here. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing this.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
That's no big deal. It's not a big deal.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally, you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of reading his head. It doesn't take much to avoid it.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Oh, strong punch there by the Korean Super Bowl.
I mean, that right hand landed square.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches and bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
All right, so he lands another hook. He's already landed several in the round. That one might have been the most significant.
That was the best one. But what I like about him throwing this punch over and over again, he just has a fantastic ability to land that punch. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness, even young people.
Just out of range with that right hand. And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Try to establish that jab. Choi gets back up again. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Boom!
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Settle down. Listen, you are taking way too much damage to the body, man. All right? Remember how we trained for this. All right? You're not protected.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC. A lot of leg kicks for good measure in that round.
I mean, leg kicks are the key. You watch people win fights with just leg kicks, especially in this game. I mean, it is my strike of choice. I love the animation when I've landed so many leg kicks that my opponent just kind of waves me off and the fight gets stopped. Keep throwing them. If they're not going to check them, keep throwing the leg kick.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, huge knee to the head. Straight right hand now, just misses. Lands and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. She's got hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Nice.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Visibly limping here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Single collar tie now.
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Choi's kick is blocked.
He went high on that one.
Well, missed on that one. How good is that right hand? And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it. Misses again with a right punch. And they separate. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Head kick there, blocked by Choi. Strong kick. Unbelievable. Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Oh, nice combination of strikes there. In terms of the accuracy, I mean, that's exactly what a coach is looking for.
That's exactly. It's like the guy is hitting pads. It's like he's hitting focus mitts, but instead, he's dancing all over his opponent's face. What a tricky head kick.
Just missed with the left there.
Wow! He's hurt bad.
Let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect.
One more round. You got one more round for me? This is the last round. It's not over to the judges.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round.
Nice straight punch. Ooh, head kick lands perfect.
Just misses with the straight right. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Choi's knee strike here is blocked. Oh, is that a massive knee to the head? Could be in trouble here. Oh!
What a punch.
Beautiful right punch, follows it up with the left. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the early rounds.
Nice looping punch.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, no surprise, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Able to check that kick as well.
That was... He needs to start looking to finish now. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Good punch. Boom!
He's out! Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight, near perfect execution, and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Super Bowl